Hello guys, thank you for watching IELTS with Mary channel. In this video, we are going to look at writing IELTS, of course, part 1, letters. So as you probably understood, this is a general module of the IELTS exam, and students often ask me, how do I write a letter? Is there any strategy? Are there any secrets and so on? The first thing that you should remember is when the IELTS marker, you can call this person sometimes examiner, assessor, whatsoever, when he looks at your letter, he will ask himself 3 questions. So the first question, does the letter answer the question? Is the content appropriate? Then the second question will be, is the letter written in an organized way? Are the ideas logically connected? And the third question will be, is the language used appropriately, and is the language of a high level, of course. So students often make mistakes on a content level, and they do not produce the correct structure of a letter. That is why we're going to discuss this point in my video. So, how to answer writing part 1 task? We're going to look at 5 very important steps, and step 1, which is often disregarded by some students, this step should take you around 2 minutes, and in this step you should analyze the question. So you should underline the keywords in the question. You will then see what you need to write. Then you need to ask yourself the question, to whom am I writing the letter? So in such a way you will be able to identify the style of your future letter, whether it's a formal style, semi-formal or informal. So if you're writing to the director, surely it's a formal one. If you're writing to a friend, it's an informal one. Semi-formal can be to the manager or some complaint letter and so on. Step 2. Make notes. Make notes of the ideas you might use. Just brainstorm everything that comes into your mind. Of course, remember that these notes are not going to be written by the Cambridge examiners or Cambridge staff, so they are just for you. Make them as brief as possible, and just write them in the column. Maybe some of them you're not going to use, and devote to this to this step around 2 minutes, no more. Step 3. Now you need to organize the ideas that you have written. Now it's the high time that you choose the ideas that you are going to use in your letter and the ideas that are not suitable. Do always remember that in the English letter you should have introductory paragraph, conclusion paragraph and the body paragraph. The body paragraph will depend on the kind of question that is asked to you. For instance, there can be apologize, suggest, apologize, explain, suggest, or so forth. So please have a look at the list of possible ways to how to organize the letter. Step 4. Now it's high time to write a letter, and I would advise you to spend no more than 12 or 14 minutes on the writing itself. Now you can look at the plan. You can already understand what you need to write in the introductory and conclusion paragraphs. You know what to write in the body paragraphs, and just do not lose your time on extra thinking. So go deeply inside the writing process. Step 5, the very last one, but very important one. Check for mistakes. Many students often do not do this part. They think, well, I know that I have written everything correctly. I do not have any problems. If I wrote anything incorrect, I definitely would see it. But no. Please create yourself a checklist of your typical common mistakes, and then check only for them. If you know that you're weak at prepositions, please check them. Then if you know that you confuse adverbs and adjectives, check for that separately. If you know that you always forget he, she, endings, s, check for that. Spend around 2 minutes, and then it will do a lot of help for you, and probably you will not even have any mistakes because you checked yourself. So let's sum everything up. The first step is you analyze the question. You spend 1 or 2 minutes on that. The second step, you write down a list of ideas, no more than 2 minutes too. Then the third step, you plan these ideas into the paragraphs, no more than 2 minutes. That's already 5 to 6 minutes. Devote around 12 minutes to writing the essay. That is 17 minutes, and then you have 3 minutes perfectly to check yourself, to find your typical mistakes, or maybe just make sure that everything is perfect. So thank you for watching. Please stay with our channel IELTS with Mary. We will be happy to see you, to tell you, to inform you in the next videos. Goodbye.